The airstrikes hit the prison at night. It happened in Yemen's Damar province. About 100 people are believed to have been killed in the Saudi-led coalition attack, launched on Sunday. The Saudis said that they targeted a Houthi rebel weapons depot and that it wasn't a prison. But the reality is that according to the Red Cross, most of the dead were prisoners. And the horrible irony is that many of them were anti-Houthi fighters waiting for a prisoner swap. Saudi allies, in other words. Yemen's anti-Houthi alliance is fraying, and it was another airstrike last week that brought the internal conflict out into the open. The United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia's main partner in Yemen, attacked Yemeni government forces in Aden, fighters who are part of the Saudi coalition. Yemen's Minister of Information called it a treacherous attack that showed the UAE's lack of acceptance of government efforts to restore its institutions, and that the UAE is making a relentless effort to divide Yemen through a regional militia, the southern separatists who the UAE supports, that don't represent the south of the country. That goes to the root of the flare-up between the Yemeni government and the UAE. Abu Dhabi has actively supported and funded militias in Yemen's south that want the country to split into North and South Yemen, like before unification in 1990. While those militias officially back the Yemeni government in its fight against the Houthi rebels, they are in effect rulers of much of southern Yemen, and have formed a political body, the Southern Transitional Council. In August, the group, known as the STC, took control of Aden, Yemen's temporary capital, and pushed on towards other southern provinces. Yemeni government forces tried to reverse the tide by re-entering parts of Aden on August the 28th. But after the Emirati airstrikes, government forces were pushed back again. The flag of the former South Yemen now flies in Aden, and the STC is cementing their control, and their supporters argue that the Yemeni government shouldn't come back.
5 years is enough. 5 years we have been suffering from the corruption. They stay in hotels and we are suffering from hunger and poverty. We must stand with the STC. Enough with the corruption. Enough with the injustice.
The whole situation has created an awkward predicament for Saudi Arabia. On the one hand, they back the Yemeni government and have allowed government figures to be based in Saudi Arabia, including Yemeni President Abdurrahman Mansour Hadi. From there, they've been able to criticize the UAE. And yet, on the other hand, they have chosen not to publicly rebuke the UAE for undermining the Yemeni government, nor have the Saudis been able to stop them. Instead, the Saudis have made a show of unity with the Emiratis and are hoping to bring the Yemeni government and the southern separatists to talks in Riyadh. But the divide between the two supposed allies now seems to be a chasm, and it might destroy any hopes the Saudis still have for success in Yemen. Abubakr al Shamahi, Straight Talk.